activated and they're set. First leg of the quaddie. And racing. Critical Altitude sprung the stalls very well from the inside to lead Gorgeous Gossip, Demito and Gotcha through the first 150. Behind those then on settling into stride is K-May, pushing through on the inside soon after the start with Wonderkind. Then Western Rhythm settling back into the field with Sar Smith. Second from last is Galaxy Cat. Dropping out to the rear of the field is the newcomer Moet Secret. Passing the 750 and Critical Altitude with its mouth wide open and looking for a bit more rain shows the way. A length clear Gorgeous Gossip, Demito. Over on the inside occupies third spot, followed by Gotcha. A length and a half to K-May. 3/4 Wonderkind, who's up midfield, trailed by Sar Smith, coming 3 deep. Over on the inside behind them, nearing the turn, is Western Rhythm, and a couple behind it, Galaxy Cat, and tailed off a long last is Moet Secret. They're homeward bound in Critical Altitude. It had kicked away down to the 250 from Demito and Gorgeous Gossip, followed by Gotcha, Wonderkind. Critical Altitude took them past the 100. Demito picking up ground on it and running on down the outside. Wonderkind, but Critical Altitude will hold on. K-May got busy late, but it was too late, and Critical Altitude has won from K-May. A very good first up run. Wonderkind third home. Tight fourth, Demito, or there as well, Western Rhythm, followed by Gorgeous Gossip, Gotcha, Galaxy Cat, and a long margin back in the field behind those to Moet Secret with Sar Smith, who pulled up abruptly. Critical Altitude, ridden by Stephen Parnham, takes out the 5th race for the day. K-May certainly getting busy late, finding the 1200 just a little beyond her, but a very good return after a lengthy absence. And 10 Wonderkind in third spot. 4, 1 and 10 are the placings. Demito number 11 is fourth home. It's 4, 1, 10 and 11 in 112.29. 112.29, a long header, half a length. The official margins. Well, she at least deserved that victory, Critical Altitude, with seconds at each of 3 runs this preparation. So a bridesmaid until today, trained by Neville Parnham, Stephen Parnham aboard. She's a mare by Exosphere out of Sienna Rocks and raced by Nev, Carolyn Parnham and Mick Duthie. And that's a first victory in 9 runs after 5 minor placings. So she was certainly overdue. K-May back from an injury-forced spell from racing. First start since the Belgravia, October of last year, by Awesome Rock from Dark Queen for Gold Front. Thoroughbred breeding and racing, trained by Sue Olive and ridden by Kira Yule. And third was number 10, Wonderkind, by Gingerbread Man from Flying Angel, owned by Neville and Carolyn Parnham. Ron Sayers, trained by Neville Parnham and handled by claiming apprentice Luke Campbell. 4, 1, 10, 11 here after the running of the 5th. The Heineken 3 handicap is race 6 over the 1800. Number 8, Act Innocent, a late one on veterinary advice. Number 8, Act Innocent, a late withdrawal. As we join Britt Taylor in the yard.
Thanks very much, Darren. Neville Parnham making his way into the mounting yard now on the phone, receiving congratulations after the victory of Critical Altitude, and stablemate Wonderkind ran on into third. Luke Campbell itching closer and closer to that first win, but denied that today by the stablemate Critical Altitude. And Neville, she's been not far away at her last few, and today she's able to break through.
Yeah, it was a bit of a change of luck for her. She's been ultra consistent and comes from some pretty good form lines actually. So it was, yeah, you just wonder how that handicap works with the carrying 59, and she's a maiden, but that's the way it is, I guess. But I nominated a maiden tomorrow, and she drew 22, and she drew 1 today. So I guess the decision wasn't that hard, but yeah, I mean, she should have been in a maiden, but we got the money, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly right. She breaks maiden status today in a Class 1, however. What about the stablemate in Wonderkind? A comment on the performance there. I'm sure you were keeping an eye on both horses. Yeah,
look, yeah, she seems to be going pretty well for Luke, and, you know, she's no world beater, but we sent her up to Kalgoorlie last year to beat Fernie, and she won a race for us and run, you know, quite a few places in Class 1s and 2s, so she's going well at the moment, but she might find herself back up in Cal a bit later in the year. But hopefully Luke can get a win on her shortly.
Let's hope so. He's getting closer and closer, riding well without that lucrative winner coming his way. What about earlier today, the win of Dan Gotti? You looked proud as punch of Kane and seeing that horse salute.
Absolutely, yeah. Kane breaks all my horses in, and that horse was a difficult horse, and I asked him to take him, and he was barrier issues, and yeah, Sando and I discussed it, and he said, I think Kane wanted me to take him back. He sort of doesn't like the sort of going on with him, but I convinced him to sort of keep him, and I said, you've done all the hard work, and Tash had actually done all the work on him, and his partner, and I said, no, leave it with him, and hopefully he can win a race with it and give a bit of a thrill out of it after all the hard work. And you know, it was great. You know, Sando's over the moon with the result, and he's got that Zabeel blood in him, so he's a bit flighty, but he seems to have plenty of ability.
It's the right place for Kane to sort him out, I'm sure, and Tash. Well done on this victory.
Good day, thank you.
There is Neville Parnham after the victory of Critical Altitude, and Scott is catching up with Stevie.
Well, Stevie, it probably took a little bit longer than you would have thought early days for Critical Altitude, but she looks like she's getting better now with racing.
Yeah, for sure. She's her last two runs have been really good. She got beaten by a pretty smart one last start and come out and proved that form today by running really well.
Looks like she wants to really run out there.
Yeah, she's quick. Drawn one. There was a few speedy ones out wide. I was surprised that they didn't show any speed and come across, because I could have sat if I tried something different, but nevertheless, she was able to take the front and control it. And, she really kicked really hard on the corner and enough brake to hold on.
What about Platoon on the weekend? Are you excited for the Bunbury Cup?
Yeah, for sure. He hasn't drawn the best, but probably better than last start when he got cluttered up. So at least we should find some room. He doesn't have to carry weight, but he's a class animal, so he should run really well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham after the victory of Critical Altitude. K-May runs second, and the stablemate to the winner, Wonderkind, in there for third. 4, 1, 10 and 11, the numbers from race number 5.